It started with a simple mistake, a cultural misunderstanding. But it escalated into an incident the Galactic Council would study for decades. This is the story of what happens when a human, most ancient defense mechanism is triggered in the middle of a peaceful space station. Kira Ashford stood in the quarantine checkpoint of Station Valeris, exhausted from 3 weeks in cryosleep. The Zenthari security officer was checking her clearance papers with 4 of his 6 hands, while his translator struggled with Earth Standard. "These documents are insufficient," Officer Ventel declared, his mandibles clicking irritably. "You cannot enter the station." "Those are the exact documents your government requested," Kira replied, fighting to keep her voice level. She had traveled for 2 months to attend the Frontier Medicine Conference. Her research on Deathworld immune systems could save millions of lives across the galaxy. "Insufficient," Ventel repeated, waving one hand dismissively. In Zenthari culture, it was a simple bureaucratic refusal, but the gesture caught Kira across her cheek. Not intentionally, not with force, but it made contact. For a Zenthari, whose bodies were covered in hardened carapaces, such gestures carried no impact. They barely registered touch. For a human, it was different. Kira Ashford flew to her face, her body interpreting the contact as a threat, and then her biology kicked in. Ancient programming from a planet where everything wanted to kill you, where survival meant a rapid response to danger. Her eyes dilated fully, pupils expanding until her irises disappeared completely. Black, pure black, empty black. The Deathworld Defense Response. Ventel stepped backward, his translator suddenly screaming warnings in 14 languages. Threat detected. Predator state activated. Evacuation recommended. Kira started to speak, but her voice had changed. Deeper, resonant. Her body was flooding with adrenaline, endorphins, and a cocktail of hormones that turned humans into apex predators. Station alarms blared. Bulkhead doors began silencing. Predator locked down. Someone screamed, "Deathworlder gone feral." Kira's rational mind was still there but buried under layers of instinct. Her muscles had tensed, ready to fight or flee. Her heart rate had tripled. Her sensory perception had sharpened to supernatural levels. She could hear Ventel's breathing, smell his fear pheromones, and track the movement of every being within 20 meters. Everyone remained calm. A new voice cut through the chaos. Dr. Athen, a Valdari xenobiologist, pushed through the panicked crowd. "Nobody move. Do not run. Do not make aggressive gestures. The human is dangerous." Ventel protested. "Look at Heres. She's gone. Predator. She is having a biological defense response. That should correct it." Approaching Kira slowly. "It is automatic, involuntary. Kira, can you hear me?" Deep inside the predator state, Kira heard her name. "Dr. Vaughn. Yes, it is me. We met last year, remember? You presented on Deathworld immune adaptations." I remember Kira's breathing was slowing slightly. "What is happening to me?" "You are experiencing an acute stress response. Your species evolved on a Class 12 death world. Your body developed extreme survival reflexes. When you perceived a threat, your adrenal system activated a cascade of responses. I am not dangerous." Kira managed, though her body was still coiled tight. "I know you are not, but right now your biology thinks you are, and that is actually protecting you." Visa turned to the security team. "Everyone lower your weapons. You are making it worse." She is readying every weapon as a threat which reinforces the response. Ventel had finally understood his mistake. "I did not mean to strike her. It was a gesture of dismissal, not aggression." "I know," Kira interrupted, her voice returning to normal. "I know it was an accident, but my body did not know that. My body just knew. Contact, potential threat, survive." Her eyes were returning to their normal hazel, the black receding as her pupils contracted. "Predator Topperson, how are you feeling?" Vasha asked gently. Exhausted, shaky, embarrassed, Station Commander Vax arrived, his crystalline form pulsing with concern. "Dr. Ashford, I apologize for this incident. Officer Ventel's actions were unintentionally harmful. It was an accident," Kira said. But this shows exactly why my research is important. We look harmless until we do not, and that causes exactly these kinds of incidents. Your research proposal, Commander Vex said slowly. The one about Deathworld biology education for medical and security personnel. Yes, consider it fully funded. This incident has demonstrated the critical need for such understanding. Ventel approached cautiously, his carapace rippling with regret. I am deeply sorry, Dr. Ashford, your eyes. They became so dark. I thought that I was going to attack you. Kira smiled weakly. My ancestors would have for 3 million years. Those black eyes meant I'm more dangerous than I look. And now they mean I am scared, and my biology is trying to save me even when I do not need saving. She extended her hand in the human gesture of reconciliation. Let us make sure this never happens again. As Kira was finally cleared for entry, she caught her reflection. Heries were back to their normal hazel, but she remembered that moment of pure black, that ancestral echo of a planet that had forged humanity in fire and fear. The galaxy was learning that humans came from a world where everything was deadly. But more importantly, they were learning that humans had survived it, not through aggression, but through adaptation and understanding. And that was the real story. What would you have done in this situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this. Thank you for watching.